Everyone, let's get started for today's corner call of October 8th, 2025. Let's start with Shutter.
Hi everyone. No updates on our end this week, but we should start working on the next release by next week. Thank you.
What are the plans for this next release?
On the Gnosis side, mostly enabling the multiple Valdir registration.
Got it. On the testing side.
Hi, I am finishing testing Gnosis.net. Also, I am creating some doc for Chitna how to set up DevNet validators and execute tests against DevNet.
All right. Does anyone have any news regarding the testing issues that Chetna encountered on Telegram? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Dmitro, were you trying to say something before?
Yeah, I will help with this issue after finish DevNet testing.
Perfect, thank you. All right, client updates, Nada mind.
Hi. So on our side, we released 1.34.1. So yeah, all validators should update to that. And we're also working on the next release, which is 1.35, which will include the Shiado Osaka fork. And we'll aim to get that out by the end of next week.
All right, thank you, Aragon.
Oh, so yeah, a question with like Chiado Fusaka on Chiado is already finalized, right? We've agreed. So we should then we'll make the code change soon and make a release. Probably next, like when is Fusaka on Chiado happening?
Yeah, so Fusaka on Shadow was it was posted on Telegram on the 21st of October. Wait, let me just write it here. So this is the date in UTC and the slot number. Everything is final except for potentially the peer desk configuration. So right now we are tending to, we think we should go with the same values as Ethereum, but it would make basically 97% of nodes, super nodes on Gnosis chain. And this is the conversation I want to have right after, but let's first finish with the client updates.
Yeah, other than that, no updates from me. Milan, do you have an update?
No updates from me either.
All right, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I forgot exactly. I missed last week, so I'm not sure what the update for last week was. But I just released. So Geth has released 1.16.4 early, like on Monday last week, if I remember correctly. And I was working on the rebase, so I finished that this morning. I am currently testing it. I'm going to release the tag. There was also a problem. I don't know exactly when it was spotted, but yeah, with Chetna is going over all the Hive tests and seeing which one fail. I noticed that it was using a very outdated version of Geth, which was returning an error where when trying to process some withdrawals. I think I have to catch up on this, so this is the next step for me. Figure out if it still fails. I think it still fails in spite of the update that Chetna has done. To TBC, like I said, I didn't. I need to catch up. But yeah, so for me, as far as I know, it follows DevNet 5, so it's ready to roll. I'm going to produce the tag and look at this issue in Hive and see if I can fix it.
Perfect. Thank you. Wrath?
Yes. So Ret has already released 1.7, which contains the Fusaka changes, but there were some additional things added to Ret upstream after the Holeshki hard fork. So I have a PR ready with 182, and I will be also making a pre-release for DevNet 5 on that branch, so that we can just test it out on the running DevNet 5. Apart from that, yes, nothing else. I mean, all the other PRs, for example, the error imports and custom headers, those are unblocked, so we can just do it like with time. Oh, and also I'll start focusing on SnapSync after this week. So yeah, that's all.
Sorry, I might be missing something, but you want to make SnapSync work in REST?
Yes, the upstream one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been talking with the Wrath team for quite some time now, and I mean, we had to finish the pre-merge stuff and well, Fusaka for Gnosis chain, right? And now that this is mostly done, we're going to try to tackle that. All right, so for Fusaka on Shadow, the date is set. Now, the one question I would say we have is that, I mean, is the parameters for Pierre Gas. So I asked Lion, who cannot make it today, sadly, to look into it. And the current values for Ethereum, if you keep the same, would make 97% of the, around 97% of the nodes super nodes. But the thing is that we don't really know, or we are not sufficiently confident that there's a lot of, well, nodes on Gnosis chain to begin with. So on Ethereum, I think the target was around 10% of the network, which would be 1,500 super nodes. But on Gnosis chain, we don't have close to that number of nodes. So the current kind of intuition we have is that we should go with the same values and then make basically everyone a super node, but at least we would have enough. Yeah, so I kind of want to start a conversation around this. What are your thoughts about that? No one?
Philippe, let me ask Alexei from our team, because he was following this the most.
Sure.
I think it makes sense what you said, but let me double check with Alexei.
Yeah, so some other data is that currently on Gnosis chain, only about 3% of blocks have blobs. So it's not really a very used feature on Gnosis chain, unfortunately. So Curious will only incur a bandwidth and data cost when there are blobs, of course. So in most cases, it's not that big of a deal. And even if we had one blob per block constantly, that would raise storage costs from 34 to 68 gigabytes, which is not very significant, and bandwidth by just a moderate amount. So we feel like this is fair, especially because this would be still 33 times more blobs than what we currently actually have. So the cost should be fairly, well, small for most node operators. Well, for existing node operators, I mean, so yeah.
And the security will be better because all nodes will be super nodes. So I don't see disadvantage here, to be honest.
Yes. So we'll still take, let's say, 2 more days so that we can think, well, internally and with Alexei about this. And then on Friday, we'll publish, I mean, we'll just say on Telegram which values we go with. And then for next week, we can start releasing versions for Shadow. And yeah, so that leaves us enough time to do the updates. All right, is there anything else? Any concerns, questions, comments?
Actually, I do have a question. So I have this 1.16.4 release coming up. Should I wait for the release to get the shadow numbers? I guess I could already do the fork time, but all the other parameters, because if that is the case, maybe I should just wait another week. Like, I don't think Guess will make another release before a while, simply because yeah, we already have all the testnet, the mainnet testnets ready. So yeah, just asking for advice. I'm tempted to delay the release till the parameters are fixed and we want to have the official release.
Yeah, I think you can definitely delay. I think we'll anyways have the final, let's say, configuration for Shadow ready by end of this week. So you can delay it a bit. And even if we do the release end of next week, well, maybe not end of next week, but like mid of, let's say next Wednesday, we would still have like enough days to do the updates internally, because most of the Shadow nodes are internal nodes. So, I mean, run by partners. So I think it's okay to delay the release.
Okay, great, thanks.
Andrew?
Yeah, so and the blob schedule, it for Chiado, it stays the same in Fusaka as in Pectra, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we stay at 1 target and 2 max.
Okay.
All right. Then I will make sure to keep you posted for Friday at the latest. And thanks for joining. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, bye.